Welcome. Welcome to my Container Gardening for One series. And the purpose of this series, as the name says, is really to look at container gardening just for one person. Now, maybe you're a single parent and there's two of you, or you're like me where you just have your puppy here you're taking care of, but you don't need a big garden out in the yard. Now, I do have a big, pretty good sized raised bed garden down there, but the one thing I wanted to try is for myself is to see how far I could push the limit for container gardening. So what I've done here on my deck is I've set up a bunch of containers, and I'm going to be trying an experiment to see just what can I grow this season in containers. And I mean, I'm looking at the full gambit. I mean, I'll walk down here in a minute and show you what I have planned, but I'm looking at everything that I am planting in my raised bed gardens. Can I also grow them in container gardening? And I think this series will be good for you if you don't have a lot of space or you want to try container gardening on your patio or on your deck. And so that's what this series is all about, container gardening for one. So let me do a quick walk down and I can show you some of the things that I've already planted in these containers and some of the things that I do have planned. These are just my blueberries. I haven't got those in the ground yet, so I wouldn't count those. I do have 3 cabbage Danish ball heads here, and so I want to see how that works. I got the rest of the cabbage in my bigger garden down, my raised bed garden, but always wanted to see if I could do cabbage in a container. So I got 3 of them here. These are just 2 goji berry that I'm not really counting, but the rest of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pots here, I'm going to use these for winter squash, summer squash, and I want to kind of interested in seeing if I can grow vine type plants like winter squash, summer squash here, because what I want to do is my deck railing, I want to see if I can put the vines on there and just let them grow and see if I can have the same effect growing winter and summer squash. Never tried that before. Always thought it'd be interested to see. So I'm going to try that here. As we go down even farther, this is Hamburg hybrid lettuce that I already have planted. And I have a blueberry plant here and another blueberry plant down there. I got 2 raspberry plants also down there. Here I have 3 broccoli that I already put in, Waltham 29 organic. I'm going to put sweet pepper here, and I got 2 tomatoes. So these are going to be patio tomatoes, just cherry tomatoes for right now. So that's what I'm looking at here. Some other things I wanted to try to grow in containers, but I got a lot of containers, but I don't have as many as I wish I had. So that's my plan. And I think, you know, like I said earlier, if you are a single parent or live by yourself, or, you know, you just live with your puppy, this is a good experiment to see, can you do gardening for one, container gardening for one? And that's what this series is all about. So today we're going to add a few more things to the container garden for one. And the first item we're going to add, which I've never tried these before, these are sweet peppers that are direct sow, meaning that you don't have to start them from seed inside the house ahead of time and then transplant afterwards. Never tried to do peppers that way. If you've done it in the past and it's worked for you, let me know. But I got these peppers and they're called Grandfather Hybrid. That's the type of pepper it is. But it's a sweet pepper, and it says that these are direct sow seeds right in the ground. No need to start indoors. So this is an experiment too. We're going to see how this works. So one of my containers over here I have set up ready, and we're going to be putting these sweet peppers in. The other item we're going to be putting in the ground today is some tomatoes, and these I did start from seed inside. The first is called a Super Sweet 100 hybrid, and the other is a patio hybrid. Now the one is indeterminate, meaning that it'll continue to produce tomatoes until frost. The other one is determinate, so we'll just have one crop and that'll be the end of it. So I've never tried either of these types before. I got these because they say they work very well in container gardening. So we're going to put these in the garden today also. So for those direct seed peppers, they say to put about 4 to 5 seeds in on about a cover with about 1/4 inch of fine soil, and it takes 10 to 21 days to emerge. So in this container is about a 2-foot wide container. I'm going to put in 2 spots here. 4 to 5 seeds seems like a little high to me, so, but maybe that's because they don't germinate so well. But let me just put a few in there. And go ahead and we'll water those. So it'll be interesting to see how they grow. Like I said, I've never used direct sow peppers before. So we'll keep an eye on these and see if they do come up and if they are as good as they are advertised. So the tomatoes, I'll be planting the Super Sweet 100 hybrid and the Patio hybrid. The Patio hybrid are only supposed to get to be about 25 inches tall. And I think if I remember, they're the ones that are determinate. So I'm going to put 2 in here. And then I'm going to put 2 of the Super Sweets in over here. And the rest of them I'll either be giving away or I'm going to put them in the big garden. But let me go ahead and put the Patio hybrid in first. It doesn't hurt to bury your tomatoes a little deeper than the way they were growing from seed. Actually, they prefer that because they'll grow additional roots. Now, let me just put the Super Sweets in. Charlie's coming over to check out the tomatoes. So right now I still have 2 growing in each of those. I'm going to bring it back to 1. I left them that way for now because you never know when you transplant, even though you season them, harden them off, every so often they don't do well. So I left 2 of them in there and I'll just pick the one that grows best. So now in our garden for one, our container garden for one, we got our strawberries growing. I have 2 pink icing blueberry plants going. I have 2 raspberry shortcakes. Got my patio tomatoes, my super sweet tomatoes, sweet peppers, the Waltham 29 peppers. The Waltham 29 broccoli. We got our lettuce. We got our cabbage down there. And the rest of those empty ones down there, we're going to be using those for squash, summer squash and winter squash. So we'll see how it works out. So thanks for joining me and Charlie on this Container Gardening for One series. And we have about 2/3 of everything planted so far. I look forward to seeing how it is, and I'll be giving an update every couple weeks. So thanks again for joining me, and we'll see you next time.